Hello again! I did a lot of packing yesterday, so I'm nearly finished packing for university. I've still got a few more days to go, but it's nice to be packed. But anyway, I thought I would show you the books and DVDs that I've got packed in my magical rucksack of entertainment, so you'll have an idea of what I'll be reading over the next wee while. So I've packed a mixture of books that I have read and enjoyed and books that I haven't read yet and I'm looking forward to read. And then I've also got some DVDs as well. So I'll start with the books that I haven't read yet. So I've packed The Fellowship of the Ring. As many of you know, I finished reading The Hobbit, which is down here somewhere. Here, I finished reading that during the summer. So I want to give Fellowship a try, see if I get on well with it. I know it's a bit bigger than Hobbit, but that'll keep me busy. Then I've got another one that's a continuation of the series I've been reading, Missy Lee. I actually read The Swallows and Amazons books with my mum and my sister quite a while ago, but we never got very far in Missy Lee, so I thought I'd bring it with me and give it another shot. After this, it's just Peter Duck left, I think. So that's good. I've got most of them down here, although I'm missing a few. I'd lent them to someone or something. But looking forward to reading that because I've loved the other books. Then I've got African Laughter by Doris Lessing. I was giving this and another book by her as a present ages ago, so long ago I can't remember who gave it to me, unfortunately, and I never got around to reading them. And then a while back I read Martha Quest, which is really good, and then I wanted to read the sequel to that, but I don't have it, but I do have this, so I'll read this first and then maybe get the sequel to Martha Quest as well. So I'm excited about that. Then, because it's the Doctor Who anniversary this year, the 50th anniversary, I've got a few Doctor Who themed books. I've got The Science of Doctor Who, which I've read a good deal of, I think, ages ago. I've got The Spine's Broken about 2/3 of the way in, no, a third of the way in even. So yeah, I'm interested to read this. I remember enjoying the bit that I did read. I just found it a bit complicated, but hopefully at university there'll be someone who can help me if I get a bit stuck. But so I'd like to read that for the anniversary. I've also got a Target novel. I've got Doctor Who and the Space War, which I'm looking forward to. It's not too long, so it'll be a nice light read. I've read a few this year. I've read, let's see, Frontios and Doctor Who and the Cybermen, and I really enjoyed them, so I'm looking forward to reading this as well. While we're on the subject of Doctor Who, I'm also bringing Doctor Who and the Aztecs DVD. This is the only Doctor Who DVD that I own. I got it this summer when I visited the Doctor Who exhibition, yeah, it's really good. It's a first Doctor one, and I got it because the music's written by Richard Rodney Bennett, who's one of my favourite composers. But actually it's just overall a great story, and I thought it'd be good to watch some first Doctor stuff when the anniversary stuff's going on. Other DVDs, I've got Howl's Moving Castle. This is both one of my favourite children's books and one of my favourite children's films. I decided to bring the film this time and I'll bring the book another time, but yeah, it's a really great story, just really enjoyable and something that I find quite comfortable to watch. I know it quite well, and yeah, so I'm looking forward to rewatching this. I've got The Magic Flute. This is one of my favourite operas, probably my favourite opera, because it has magic and flutes, which are like the best things in the world, and this is a really great adaptation. I think the libretto is by Stephen Fry, and it's directed by Kenneth Branagh, so and it's just a lovely story of magic and Mozart. Oh, it's good. So I'm looking forward to watching this again. And actually I found out that that there's going to be a production of it at my university in the autumn, so I'm looking forward to going to see it as well. That would be really cool. I've also got Les Miserables. This is the concert version rather than the recent film version. after watching the film I wanted to watch the concert version again because I really enjoy this. It's mostly the original cast, and it's very good. I haven't got around to watching it yet, so I'm going to bring this, and it's a good one as well because there's not too much happening on the screen. It's a nice one to have on kind of in the background and stuff, but yeah, I really like this. Then I brought You've Got Mail, because you've got to have at least one rom-com, right? And this is a good one. It's sort of very autumny, and it's got Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. It's a wonderful story. It's one of my mum's favourites as well, so sort of I feel like I've got a bit of a connection to her when I'm watching it, and yeah, and it's just a really nice story, and it makes me feel all warm and fluffy on the inside. So looking forward to watching this many times probably over the next few weeks. Then I thought I've got to have at least one Halloween movie, so I've got Frankenstein. It's the one with Kenneth Branagh and Robert De Niro. I don't watch very many scary films, so this is about as far as it gets. But yeah, I like this film, and it's one that I watched when I was at secondary school and stuff. So I've got a lot of memories of watching it with people and stuff. So looking forward to watching this again at Halloween, if I can watch the whole thing without getting too scared. So I've also packed some books that I've already read, because it would be nice to have a bit of familiarity if I'm feeling homesick or anything, and just to have things that I know I can read and enjoy, if it's all getting to be a bit too much. So the books I've got, in no particular order, got the Adventures and Memoirs of Sherlock Holmes. As most of you probably know, I read through all the Sherlock Holmes books, the rest of them are up there, during the summer, and I thought this would be a good one to bring because it's lots of short stories, so I can sort of enjoy them when I've not got too much time to read, and yeah, I haven't reread any of them yet, so I don't know if I'll enjoy them as much now that I know what happens, but these were also the ones that I read first, so hopefully I've forgotten enough of the stories to be able to enjoy them again. Got The Fetch of Mardy Watt, which has been one of my favourite books for quite a long time, and I've read it a lot, so it's very familiar to me. I sort of pretty much know it off by heart, so it's something that I can read and feel quite comfortable in. Also, it's about the extent of me reading scary books. This is about as far as I get, so might read it again on Halloween. I've also got If You Could See Me Now. It's a sort of romantic book. It's sort of in the same category as You've Got Mail, something that I can read and just feel very sort of comfortable and warm and fluffy on the inside if it all gets too much. So yeah, I think I'll enjoy rereading this. Also, it has imaginary friends in it. I think it's really cool. I had to have at least one Harry Potter, so I went for The Prisoner of Azkaban. I don't really have a favourite Harry Potter, so I just thought I'd go for this one because it kind of goes with the colour scheme of the other books that I brought, and also because it's not too heavy, because I don't know how much time I'll have for reading, and I've already got loads of other books. I don't really want to bring Order of the Phoenix or something, but looking forward to rereading this one. Then I've got A Cambridge Childhood. I was given this for my birthday, and I think because I'm going to Cambridge, I think it should come with me, and it'll be nice to sort of reread it as I get familiar with the places that are discussed in the book, and I can sort of go looking for some of them and stuff, so that'll be quite fun. And then last but by no means least, I've got The Solitaire Mystery. As some of you may remember, I read Maya, which is there. I read that during the summer, and while I was reading it I realised it's kind of a sequel to The Solitaire Mystery. So I wanted to bring something by Justine Garda, and this seemed like a good choice because I've been wanting to reread it since I realised the connection with Maya. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So I don't know how many of those books I will actually get round to reading. Completely depends on how busy the term is, but I will probably read a fair few of them. I'll hopefully make videos about them when I finish reading them. So I'm really looking forward to that. and be interested to know what books, if any of you are going to university, or I guess you're probably mostly already there, what books you've brought with you, and if any of you have read any of those books, and what you think of them, or watched any of those films. See you later!